Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 10-2 start. Christian, Travis.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Hey, you got 3 down.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Broncos' 43-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, you got 3, 3 down.
Minshew sets to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Broncos take over first down and 10
let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Shoot.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Get it.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Go now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Mike 54.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Wahoo!
50. I got you, punk.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
A gain of 15. And the Jaguar 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
This is Mostert. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
1st down, Jaguars.
Ready.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Here's Mostert. That one good for 17 as a setup better now for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Single. They're going to 88.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
On second down, Dillon. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
To throw again on second down. Lock. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Strong right. We got
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready up.
shoot this side. We got three. 12 to 9.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 44. Fair. Check three. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready?
44's the mic.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The ball comes out, picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown
Already
there.
looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Come on.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 2 yards to go.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about when...
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Interception, baby, all day.
Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
X3, 218, chop, deep dribble.
They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Blue draw quarters.
Locke trying again after the pick six. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch twist. Get it ready.
Block will try again on second down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Alpha.
Hey, Mike 50. You ain't going nowhere.
Right.
And the blitz does come. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
64, weak, 5.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
I got you. Mike's 50. Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Mike's phone. 44, 44, Mike, 44.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Denver. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
56. Who that? Who that?
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
15 line. 15 line.
Hatchet.
Now.
On 2nd down now. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check. Yeah.
Hey, exit. Shoot.
To throw on third down. Lock. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now a carry for Brown. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
General West. Let's go.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Lock. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Locke gets this to Hamilton and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team.
Ready, go.
On first down, Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke, he goes underneath to Freeman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Mike, 44 Mike. Check. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. From the go.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Kill.
Yep. Let's go.
Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
At the 27-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a carry for Dillon. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now Fournette. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Get up! Get up!
Get up.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Go.
Get up.
Down.
That band of brothers attitude. The world.